Have you heard the story about the girl who texted her parents, who lived 600 miles away? She messaged them and said, "Hey, can you call me?" Concerned, they replied, "Yeah, is everything okay?" She admitted, "I'm just feeling a little anxious." Their response was simple, Yep. What she didn't know was that her text came in at 2:02 p.m., and by 4:02 p.m., her parents had walked into the gym where she was working out. She was on the treadmill, running, when she turned around and saw them standing there. Without hesitation, she fell into their arms, overwhelmed with emotion. No distance is too far, no obstacle too great, and no time too short when it comes to the love and care of family. Sometimes the simplest acts, just showing up, can speak louder than 1,000 words. Always cherish those who'd go to the ends of the earth for you. Have you heard the story about the girl who texted her parents, who lived 600 miles away? She messaged them and said, "Hey, can you call me?" Concerned, they replied, "Yeah, is everything okay?" She admitted, "I'm just feeling a little anxious." Their response was simple, Yep. What she didn't know was that her text came in at 2:02 p.m., and by 4:02 p.m., her
Oh my goodness, guys, this video is really so emotional. Like, I'm really so emotional watching this clip. This was a beautiful moment between daddy, mommy, and their lovely daughter. Yeah, this girl actually tested her parents, and her parents asked her if everything was okay, if everything was going well with her, and she said, "Yeah, I just feel mood and I just feel like chatting." And the parents said okay. And guess what, guys? After 2 hours of this beautiful and lovely chat, this girl's parents actually showed up for her. Guess what? They actually showed up and they drove all the way from, I think, 600 miles to just come and see them, just to make sure that their daughter was in a good state. Oh my god, this is a lesson for every mothers out there. Guys, watch this video and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
So did you guys see the video about this one girl? I believe she's in college or something, and she texts her parents. She texts her mom that she was feeling some type of way. She was feeling anxious. Told her parents, I just need to talk to you, or I just need a vent or something like that, right? They're 600 miles away from her. A little after, couple hours after the parents got that text, their daughter was at the gym and the parents walked in and she was so surprised when she saw them. Like, these are the type of parents that I aspire to be. I promise you. Like, I ask God and I pray and I ask the Lord to give me the ability and the health and the strength to be here for my kids when they are older, because that's the type of parent that I aspire to be. That if my son or my daughters that if my sons or my daughter call me, I'm able to go to them right away. I don't care if it takes me a couple hours to get there, but that's the type of mom that I am. I want to be there for my kids in every moment, and sometimes it's not even that you need to talk. Sometimes you just need your mom there or your dad there, and that's the thing. I don't see how a lot of parents, when your kids turn 18, you just let them be in. Okay, well, you're on your own, you're grown now. Like, that's definitely not what I want to do. I even tell my kids, like, I don't even want them to move out, but I know I have to let them go. I know I have to let them explore their wings and experience the world. But it's scary, but I promise you, the moment my daughter or my sons send out a text or a call, "Mom, I need you," I pray that God gives me the ability and the health to still be here, to be there for my children. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all, I'm so emotional. Did y'all see that video of that girl who texted her parents that she was anxious and they managed to come surprise her on the treadmill 600 miles away within a few hours? That girl has no idea how lucky she is. Maybe she does, but man, do you know how amazing it is to have parents that you just tell them something's wrong and there is nothing that stands in the way of them helping you, protecting you, or guiding you? Like, holy shit. My son, I pray to God that that is my son and he feels that safe with us to call us, because, baby, I will spend my last dime getting to him if he's having a hard time. That is what parents are supposed to do, and those are damn good parents. Damn good parents. And most of us don't know what that's like. We don't know unconditional love like that. That girl literally sent a text message and her parents said, hold my beer. Let's get this. Let's make sure our baby girl's all right. That is how parenting is supposed to be. We should not have kids who have no contact with their parents because their parents failed them over and over and over and hurt them over and over and over. Most of us don't speak to our parents. We couldn't have the option of texting our parents. I could not text one of my parents right now and tell them a damn thing. I could tell them that I'm in the ICU and they would still not come. Okay? So, man, I hope she knows how lucky she is. Oh.
Have y'all seen that video of that lady who sent that picture, or she shows a picture that she sent a text to her mom, and it's like, I needed to reach out to you. I just wanted to talk. I'm feeling anxious. And then the next slide you see is her parents, and it shows like they live 600 miles away. It shows the time that her parents are walking through this gym, and it's only a few hours after she sent that text, and her parents are walking towards her as she's on a treadmill. That is the type of parent that I aspire to be. Like, I don't got no desire to be like, hey, my kids is out at 18. I got no desire to be like, hey, y'all got to figure it out. I had to do it myself, so you do it yourself. If my babies hit me up like, Daddy, I'm struggling and I just wanted to reach out to you, I pray to God that I'm in the position that I need to be, that I can pull up to them a few hours later and just hold them and let them know that Daddy is here and I got you. Because sometimes that's all they need. And I don't care how old they are. That's my baby. And that was their baby. And they felt that their daughter needed that moment in time and they was there for her. And I think that is just the dopest thing in the world. And I pray to God that more parents in my generation can be that way for our babies when they need it. Because some of us didn't have it. And so for those people who saw that example and are able to be that for their children, keep going. Because that is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
Yeah, guys, I want every parent to learn from these parents, because it's not all parents that can actually be there for their children whenever their children needs them. Because let me tell you guys, anytime or any opportunity that you create to be with your children, to share beautiful moments with them, let me tell you, your children will never forget it. Because a lot of parents are just so busy. They are so busy with work, with schedules, and they don't have time for their children. Just imagine, these girl parents drove all the way from 200 miles just to make sure that their daughter was in a good state. That was really a good example of parenting. Yeah, this is a very good example of parenting, and I want every mother to learn this. Well, guys, let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section as you are watching this video.
Y'all, imagine if your parents stayed 600 miles away from you and you sent them a text message that you needed to talk because you having a bad day. Next thing you know, they take a flight and they get on the road. Like, it's be some people in this world who be having good parents. And I love that for y'all. Anyway, I stay at least 35 minutes, and it's been over 2 years and not one visit yet. But we ain't here to talk about that. That's a story time for another day. But watching that video of that girl texting her parents, and they drove, well, I don't even know if they drove or they caught a flight, but either way, they got to her the very next day. And they are 600 miles away from her. Like, that's the type of parent I aspire to be. Like, at the drop of a dime, my child texts me that they need me. Oh, I'm coming through hell and high water. I aspire to have that type of relationship. My child could text me 3 o'clock in the morning that they are feeling anxious. By 3:05, I'm already on the interstate. I'm already on the road. But back to that girl who parents drove or flew over 600 miles to see her. Like, girl, you are so lucky, because not everybody got it like that.
The 600 miles away girl. Little ugly cry. Little snot in the nose, ugly cry. Whatever happens in my next life, I genuinely hope that God gives me 2 parents. I don't care if they're divorced. I don't care if they're gay. I don't care anything. Just, can I have 2 parents who wanted to have children and, like, love me? You know what I'm saying? That's not a little trauma dump. I'm just saying, like, how did I get 2 bad parents? They both sucked. In my next life, I just want to have 2 parents who wanted to be parents. That's all my own requirement. All the other stuff, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. That girl has no idea how blessed she is. She literally sends a text to her mom and was just like, I want to talk. shows a timestamp and she's 600 miles away, and like within hours her parents are walking up to her at the gym. Like, here we are to help you. Like, people who are in healthy relationships with their parents, I love that for you. I love that for you. Genuinely, the only time in my life I ever feel any kind of envy is when people have parents who wanted to be parents and love their kids. I didn't have that in my life. But my daughter has that in her life, so I guess I'm winning in another way.
So it's a trending TikTok video about a young lady who texted her mother and said that she was feeling anxious and she just wanted to have a conversation with her mother. And within an hour, her mother had flew with her husband 600 miles away and pulled up on her while she was in the gym. And a lot of people are being moved by this video and feeling inspired and saying that if their child calls, they're gonna pull up the same way no matter what. Now, once again, within an hour, they live 600 miles away. Their daughter texted them and they pulled up, no questions asked. Watching that video just brought me back to a time where I was going through a tough financial situation. Like I was operating a business and a lot of my funds was tied up in investments, and I just had a lot of unexpected expenses and money was really scarce. And it got to the point to where my phone got cut off and I didn't even have any money to get the phone back on. And I remember going to public places, you know, asking people if I could use the phone, and a lot of people was turning me down and I couldn't get a hold of nobody. I remember guys saying to me, I shut off your phone so that you can know that I'm the only one that you have to call on. God is saying to us, He is the only one that we truly have to call on. So when I watch that video, I watch it with a spiritual lens. And God had told me in my spirit when I watched that video, He said, if only my children would call on me, I'll pull up on them the same way. He said, I will do the same thing for my children if only they call on me. But a lot of times my children don't call on me. They call on everybody else but me. If you need God to show up in your life, all you got to do is call on Him. If you're going through a hard time in your life and you feel like you don't know what's going on, God is just saying, I need some time with you. I just need a little bit of time with you. Call on me and I got you.
Guys, like if you have this kind of parents that are always there for you whenever you need them, let me tell you, you are so lucky and you are so blessed, because it's not everyone that are opportune to have this kind of parents. It's not all parents that can actually be there for you whenever you need them or even when you don't need them. Guys, like, you have to be present in the life of your children at all time because they need you. They need you. You have to always be present in their life to know what is going on in their life, if they are in a good state or not. Like, the lady was just so surprised because she never imagined that her parents will come just to come and see her to make sure that she was in the good. Oh my goodness, like, this is really so emotional. I just love the beautiful moment, the beautiful hug. Yeah, this is what a good parenting looks like. Yes, this is an example of good parenting. Like, this girl, she can never forget this. So I want all mothers to learn from this video. Yes, learn from them. You can do it. You can do it. Create that beautiful moment. Always make sure that you're always checking up on them. Well, guys, let me know what are your thoughts about this video in the comment section, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. See you all in my next episode. Bye.